Merry meet lovelies. Thank you for joining me today on this beautiful, bright, sunny afternoon. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time to my YouTube channel, I am Witchy Books. And today you and I are going to look at a few of my witchcraft books that I have accumulated over the years. I'm focusing today on just a couple of my reference books that I use to correspond with items during ritual or spell making or things like that in nature. So the first book, you're going to totally laugh and think, oh my god, I can't believe she has it. What witch in her right mind would ever get this book? But in actuality, it is a really good book to obtain when you're first starting the craft, when you're trying to navigate where to go, what to do, what to look into, you know, stuff like that. It gives you a good beginning, a good base to help you focus on where to look and what direction to go and where else to find information. So it is The Idiot's Guide to Wicca and Witchcraft. Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. How can you have the complete Idiot's Guide? But these books are really, really good for the person starting out for the first time who doesn't know anything about witchcraft or Wicca or any kind of magical, metaphysical kind of genre in this sense. It gives you a good jumping off point to other areas and other aspects and ideas of what to research about. So I keep it because, you know, this is what I grabbed when I first started researching and you know, you start off and you don't know what direction to go to or what to look for. Really, like, you feel overwhelmed because there's so much knowledge and information out there and you're like, where in the heck do I go? So this gives you a great point to grab other books in that idea if you want to, you know, get more information. So that's that one. The next book I have is called The Dictionary of Gods and Goddesses. I don't always use my matron and my patron for every spell working I do or any kind of magical and, you know, spell crafting or ritual I might perform. Sometimes specific rituals and specific spells I will ask for help from a different deity or a different guide or a different spirit, and the Dictionary of Gods and Goddesses gives me a concise list of many gods and goddesses in each pantheon so that I can ask for assistance from the god or goddess who is, you know, over that particular concept I'm trying to work with. So that's a very good one. I think everybody starting off should have this, so you have somewhere to look up and reference. Let's see. And going in the same kind of aspect of the gods and goddesses, I have the Encyclopedia of Spirits. It says the ultimate guide to the magic of fairies, genies, demons, ghosts, gods, and goddesses. So if you're looking for something other than a god or goddess, if you're looking for a specific spirit or a specific, you know, fairy or something like that, this gives you a whole list of other spirits and entities and all different pantheons and how to interact with them and, you know, how to call for assistance. So this is by Judica Isles, Encyclopedia of Spirits. Oh, so the Dictionary of Gods and Goddesses was by Michael Jordan. And of course, you know, you don't need the author of the Idiot's Guide. It's pretty easy to find. The next one is most witches have this book in her arsenal. It's very concise. It's easy to just grab, reference what you need, and then put back, you know. Or, you know, if you're that type of witch that reads from front to back, you can do that too. It's a really fully understandable and comprehensible book. So it is Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. I like to go to this when I have a specific herb and I want to know what to use it for, or if I need a specific, let's say I'm doing a spell on, oh crap, I'm having a bleed. So let's say I'm doing a money spell, a prosperity spell. I can go up here and look at the different herbs that correlate with prosperity and money or drawing and that kind of thing. So Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. And for those of you who work with stones and crystals and different minerals, Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Crystals, Gems, and Metal Magic. Once again, just like the magical herbs, this references different stones, what they're used for, you know, the planets associated with them, the elements, several deities, what kind of ritual magic that stone can be used for. So it's another good reference book when you're working in the craft. And last but not least, I happened to saw this on another YouTube video and I thought it was absolutely interesting. No, it was fascinating, and so I looked it up and I ordered it and I got it, and it has been my #1 go-to book when I'm trying to correlate like candles or herbs or crystals or gods or goddesses. I'm trying to correlate everything that is associated with whatever element I'm working with. If it's love magic, money magic, sex magic, whatever the case may be. So this is Llewellyn's Complete Book of Correspondence. Obviously it's not the full concise correspondence, but it does, you know, it gives you really good starting off point. Like for wealth, it gives you the zodiac signs, the runes, the solar signs, elements, colors, directions, herbs, plants, gemstones, metals, goddesses, gods, birds, animals, reptiles, mythical. I mean, it gives you a long ass list for stuff to, if you want to acquire wealth or keep wealth, you know, and it corresponds with so much stuff, you know, gods and goddesses, days of the week, astrological signs, sorry, you know, animals, stones. I mean, it says a complete book of correspondence, and it's pretty darn near complete. So Llewellyn's Complete Book of Correspondence. It has been my #1 go-to, and of course it does, like I said, it does not have everything, so I always reference back to those other books I showed you. So yeah, so those are just a couple of my correspondence books that I use just for references, like when I'm doing spellcrafting or magical work and I need, you know, I can't think of anything at the top of my head. What do I need? What kind of stone do I need for this kind of magic? What kind of herb do I need for this kind of magic? So these books help me. I just go to them, look it up, and voila, there it goes. So that's not all of my magical books, but I just pulled a few off the shelf that relate to correspondence and something that gives you a comprehensive guide for specific things. So once again, Llewellyn's Complete Guide to Correspondence by Sandra Keynes, Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Crystals, Gems, Metal, and Crystal, Gem, and Metal Magic, Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs, The Dictionary of God and Goddesses by Michael Jordan, and the Encyclopedia of Spirits by Judica Isles. And last but not least, The Idiot's Guide to Wicca and Witchcraft. Yay! Because sometimes you can be kind of idiotic when you're looking for something. So thank you once again for tuning in to my YouTube channel. Please, if you have any questions, comments, or anything, as long as it's nice, please leave it down in the comment section and I'll get back to it, or I get to it as soon as possible. So thank you, merry meet, and until next time, bless be.